Well, good morning. I would like to, first of all, thank you all for coming out today on, again, a rather chilly day in the city of Fort Wayne. But I thought it was important that I get all of you in front of me and let the citizens of Fort Wayne know that today I would like to publicly throw my support behind Senate Bill 478 that would assist with transportation needs for the children in the Fort Wayne Community School District. This bill would provide an opportunity for tax increment financing dollars to be put into school corporations' transportation fund. If the bill receives final approval, then I will call on the Fort Wayne Redevelopment Commission and the Fort Wayne City Council to make the necessary approvals at the local level. Children in our city deserve to have safe and reliable transportation to and from school. We must invest in our future to provide opportunities for children to grow and succeed through education. Now, the mayor's office doesn't have jurisdiction over schools, but we're a committed partner to finding solutions to the challenges that our school system faces. And not only am I supporting this bill and calling legislators to vote in favor of this bill, and meeting with Fort Wayne Community Schools to let them know that I support this bill, but our efforts in 2015-16 are going to go further. We are going to improve and increase school zone signage. We're going to put up additional crosswalk markings that will be painted as visibly as possible. We're going to probably increase the number of crossing guards in the area and increase police patrols near schools. That's at the least we can do to help the school systems with the challenges that they're currently facing. With that being said, I'd like to ask our redevelopment director, Justin Brugger, to further explain TIF financing and how it applies in this particular situation. Justin?
Thank you. So often there are a lot of questions about TIF or tax increment financing and how does it work. It's an economic development tool used across the country. It's not unique to Indiana. The extreme majority of states have TIF as a economic development tool. And basically how it works is when there's an economic development project that needs to take place and public infrastructure needs to be extended to serve that economic development project, the Redevelopment Commission, with approval of the City Council, can create a geographic boundary around that project. So when the project itself comes to fruition, the additional property taxes generated by that project can be used to pay the debt service on the infrastructure used to serve that project. This illustration shows how it works. So if prior to a TIF district being established, you have property taxes collected that go to the city, to the county, to the school districts, and to the special districts, that being the airport authority, CityLink, etc. The base assessed value is established at that point, and whatever those districts are receiving, they continue to receive after the TIF district is established. As economic development occurs within the TIF district, the assessed value of that area increases. And as the infrastructure and public improvements are paid for, then the TIF district expires and it's turned off and the pie is bigger, and the city, the county, the schools, and the special districts all receive a greater amount of property tax revenue, so everyone benefits from the economic development that occurs. The funds we're talking about today are just the portion of the school district budget that is allocated towards transportation. So it's a small subset of the school portion that will be allowed to be passed through this bill. And again, I'd like to reiterate that Fort Wayne and the Redevelopment Commission's use of TIF is targeted. Only 4% of the total AV of Fort Wayne is captured within TIF districts. It's transparent. Everything's located on our website, our meeting minutes, our videos, our financials, and it's temporary. Once economic development is complete within these TIF districts, we turn the TIF districts off and everyone benefits.
Thank you, Justin.
Thank you, Mayor.
Okay, now there's going to be a test on what he just said. So no, a lot of people, I sometimes get confused in what TIF financing is and how it works. And I think Justin gave a very good explanation on how all this process works. The bottom line is this bill has already passed the Senate. It's in the House now, and it's being deliberated in committee. We are asking for the House to support it and for it to go to the governor for signature. If that happens, then the Fort Wayne Community Schools will have to petition the Redevelopment Commission for use of that money, of that TIF fund that's been designated for transportation. If the Redevelopment Commission passes it, it then goes to City Council. If they pass it, obviously I will sign off on it. But that's how the process works. And again, it's Bill 478, Senate Bill 478, and it's Senator Brown's bill that was originally designed for CityLink, and it was amended to add in Fort Wayne Community Schools as well. And when that amendment took place, I felt it was necessary to go public again to support this bill. I have several staff members behind me who will be involved in this process, so if you have any questions at all that you'd like to ask us now, I'm sure that you have to ask them.
TIF funding isn't anything new. It's in place at the Coliseum where some of the revenue that they generate
Correct.
goes back to Coliseum expansion.
That is correct.
Where's the revenue from the schools coming from? Where's the money?
Well, we have a number of TIF districts in the city that, as Justin said, have been designated over the years to help support the infrastructure within those districts to increase economic development possibilities. So the money will be coming from each of those districts towards Fort Wayne Community Schools. Of course, they have to be within the city of Fort Wayne. Did I answer that right, Justin? Sure. Okay. Any other questions? Well, I'm sure all of us will be available. Pat Roller, our controller, is here as well if you want some more specific financial answers. But again, we'll be available for individual interviews. So again, I want to thank you all for coming out. This is a terribly important issue for the protection of our children in the city of Fort Wayne, particularly those children who are participating in elementary school. Thank you.